Okay, welcome to part 2 of our video, cycling from Vancouver in Canada to San Francisco in America. We are currently on day 8, cycling from Reedsport to Port Orford. I'll flash up a picture of our view once we get into Port Orford. This is where we were staying, and also a picture of our Airbnb. Okay, this is day 9. We start from Port Orford to Brookings, Oregon. Did about 55 miles and 3,300 feet of climbing. We set off from our cosy B&B in Port Orford up a long gradual incline with sea views and pretty poor air quality, which was from the forest fires previously bellowing fumes across the coastline. We carried on up Humbug Mountain State Park, stopping at Gold Beach Bay for brunch in the local family diner. Then, with absolutely bloated stomachs, we climbed a pretty long ascent and took in the misty views across the climbs from the Pacific Ocean, arriving at our next destination in Brookings, last stop of the Oregon coast, because then we're on to California. Okay, this is day 10. We cycled from Brookings to Trinidad. Did about 88 miles and 4,500 feet of climbing. We set off from our motel, Blue Coast Inn, in Brookings, and within a short distance we jumped over into California, then onwards and upwards through the mist from the Pacific Ocean and forest fires in the distance. We headed towards the majestic redwoods, absolutely stunning, and Darren managed to fit inside one of them. We stopped off for lunch at the Trees of Mystery family restaurant, and it's the first time I'd heard the phrase nuttier than a squirrel's poop. This is us jumping over into California. We carried on through the redwoods into Prairie Creek, and we spotted some elk chilling in the state park. And we were talking to a group from Canada, and they said we've covered more miles in a day than they do in their car. We stopped a few times to take some pictures. We stayed overnight in one of the Super 8 motels, and we rode through the famous chandelier tree.
Yeah. It's looking clear.
So as you can hear, Darren's being really helpful. I crashed the day before on some ruts in the wet and ended up in A&E, and a lovely couple nearby took me into their house and helped me whilst we waited for an ambulance to arrive. I took one day off the bike because I really wanted us both to complete the ride. My arm and shoulder were pretty sore, so any little bump really hurt.
Some rutting on the right.
Some of the climbs are quite breathtaking. So this is our final leg of the journey. We are making it from Occidental to the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. We were actually booked into a different town, but we hadn't confirmed via an email they'd sent us. But the people we booked with originally were so lovely, they gave us a lift to Occidental as it was a bit out of our way. These are a few pictures we took on our final leg of the journey. And we've made it, over 1,000 miles. We arrived in San Francisco, just crossing over the Golden Gate Bridge. We spent the next couple of days being tourists without the bikes before heading back to England.
사과는 맛있다. 맛있어?
So yes, bikes packed up in boxes again, and thank you so much for watching.